Hey, thanks for tuning in. Trevor here with Hanging High Hammocks, and today we're splicing continuous loops. Continuous loops are a great way to get into splicing if you're just starting out. Continuous loops will go on the ends of your gathered in hammock to attach your hammock suspension, or you can attach them to your packs and attach additional gear to the outside of your pack. Stay tuned and we'll get splicing. All right, so to begin, you will need a latch hook, which is this tool here. It has a hook on the end to feed your Amsteel back through itself. You'll need some type of fid. I use a knitting needle. The one I use is 5.5 millimeters. And then you will need a knife to cut with. If you order our splicing kit, it will come with everything you need, minus a cutting board and a measuring tape. So for the continuous loop, you'll need to measure out a 28-inch piece of Amsteel. You will mark that at 28 inches and then cut it. From here, you'll want about a 1/2 inch taper on the end of your Amsteel here on both ends. So you'll go a 1/2 inch, mark it. I just use my thumbnail to mark it. You can use a marker, but I just put an indentation in it so I know where I'm going. You will open that up as so, and then stick your knit needle through, and you want 4 strands on this side and 4 strands on this side. And then from there, just open it up as so. And you'll repeat the same thing on the other side. 1/2 inch. Needle through. 4 strands, 4 strands, and pull it through. And then you'll cut 4 of those strands off on each side. So 4 there, and 4 there. The reason we do this is, one, it makes pulling this back through itself much easier. And then it also increases the tensile strength of the continuous loop. If you were just to have it cut off and flat, it would be a abrupt edge when it was spliced through itself, and it would actually cause it to fray, not fray, but it would be a drastic change in diameter from here to here, and it would put strain on that flat edge and cause it to possibly break prematurely. So next, what you want to do is measure 4 inches from end. So from the 10-inch mark, I'm going to go to 14. That's 4 inches. And again, I'm just going to mark it with my thumbnail. You can, if you want, use a marker. 4, 4. And then you'll open that up and then stick it straight through. And again, you want 4 strands here, 4 strands there, and you'll repeat the process on the other side. Open it up, 4 strands, 4 strands. So once you have that completed, you want these fairly close. They don't have to be exactly perfect. And then you will pull this off. And what we are going to do is pull this one through this loop, or this hole, pull this end through this hole, and then we'll pull this end through this hole. So take your latch hook, go through the hole that you created, insert the tapered end into your latch hook. You want to go where you cut it, so it was cut here, and I will insert it right there, and then you will close the lever here, the latch, and then pull through. Be sure not to pull the hole all the way through. So you want to stop right about there. If you pull this through as so, you've gone too far and you'll have to pull it back through. So now that you've pulled this end through this hole, you'll pull this end through this hole. So get that open back up, stick our latch hook through here. And then again, where you cut it, that's where you'll insert it into your latch hook. Close the latch, slide it through. So if you've done it correctly, you'll take both ends and pull them taut as so. Again, You're just going to pull, and then you'll have it. You can pull as hard as you can and it won't come off. And that is the basics of the continuous loop. Now we are going to hide these ends into the Amsteel itself. What we're doing is burying the ends into the Amsteel. So what you'll do is you'll want to do a guesstimation of where it's going to end, and I'll go about an inch past it. You will open up the Amsteel here and then thread your latch hook all the way to where the end of the Amsteel comes out. So watch. And you'll pull this one back, and you want to come out, you want your latch hook to come out on the side where the end is coming out, right there. You'll see there'll be two strands. It'll kind of form an X. There'll be one going this direction and then a strand going this direction. I always try to come out at the bottom of that X. So this end here is coming out of the top of the X, and then your latch hook will come out of the bottom of the X. Like so. And then simply, again, your latch hook where you cut it, latch closed. When you are doing this, you can use this to close the latch. So watch. Latch hook, and then push this forward, and it will cause the latch to close. And then gently pull it through, and it'll come out. Pull it so it buries in right there completely, and then you'll milk this out. So pinch and milk, and you finish half of it. Now just repeat the same thing on the other side. So guesstimation, inch past, open up, feed your latch hook through. Now, while you are feeding it through, you may run into an issue where it comes out like this. Don't fret, just pull it through, and you can either start all the way over and insert it, or once you get accustomed to using this, you can pull it back just a little bit. Your latch will pop out, showing that it's going to go back that direction, and then continue to feed it forward. Look for their X, strand here, strand there, and then pop out at the bottom of that X, as so, and feed this through. If you do run into an issue here where it is fighting you to come through, you can just pull this back, as so, and then start the process over. Taper it, or get that where it's straight again, feed it into your hook where you cut it, close your latch, and then wiggle and slide it through. When you are feeding your latch hook in this side, it doesn't matter as much where you go in, it just matters where you come out. Milk the berry, pinch, pull, and then you've completed your continuous loop. So thanks for watching. If you are interested in seeing other videos we have, be sure to subscribe and like and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our website. You can subscribe to our mailing list and be updated as soon as we release another video. Thanks, and have a great day.